Hi everyone. So we're having an amazing day in Cape Town, and today we're going to the Built by Youth event. It's a panel discussion where the youth will be having real life conversation about the construction industry. This allows us to unpack the issues we all have. This allows us to speak from our own experiences, and this allows the hopeful student who's trying to get in the industry get a better perspective of what they're getting themselves into. So these conversations are very necessary for propelling the industry, because I don't want to lie, construction is not the most attractive industry to people, and the moment somebody finds a segue, they're out. So these conversations allow us to reassure people and make them understand that yes, it's a hectic industry, yes, it's very challenging, and but then it's also very rewarding. Like, if you really like it, you really like it. And what industry isn't challenging? Every space has its own problems, and these are the conversations we're trying to have and make people realize that it's not bad, just come over. So let's go. So the side conversation is that I'm trying to make my comeback on YouTube, right? And getting used to filming myself and everything will be one step from me getting back to YouTube. So yeah, I haven't been on there in a very long time, and the last time I was filming on that platform, I was probably jobless, and yeah, like, I mean, things were still forming, and yeah, now we're here.
Sack drive using the left lane.
Out the window, tell MC I to cut the bone, break my lease so I can move, 'cause you a bugaboo, a bugaboo. I wanna put your number on the call, LAOL, make my email stop. You a bugaboo, you bugging what you bugging, who you bugging me, and don't you see it ain't cool. It's not hot that you be calling me, stressing me, paging my beat, but you just non-stop. And it's not hot that you be leaving me messages every 10 minutes and then you stop by. When I first met you, you were cool, but it was game, you had me fooled. 20 minutes after I gave you my number, you already had my mailbox full.
How are you?
You bought a pair of shoes, do it now.
Been a while? You've been in one of the classes, but who's class?
I need that energy, because with the wealth of knowledge we had from the first session, I need more motivation. I need more, energy, more power. How's everyone feeling today? Yay! And his team from Agile for sponsoring this event. So may you please come up and say hi to us.
Okay. Bye. Okay. Now, TV said I must say a couple of words. She did something quite risky, because she knows that I'm in sales and I can speak forever, but I'm not going to speak forever. We just want to say from our side, thank you for involving us in this initiative. We believe this is a great initiative. I mean, effectively, Agile as a company sells software into the construction industry. We're trying to change the way things are being developed and built today. And what we do recognize is it's an industry that is very stubborn. Okay, so people have been doing things in a certain way for the last 100 years. They've built big buildings without this new technology. So for them, the only way we can change the industry, it's just like, let's think of 10 reasons why not. We need to go towards a space of finding a
wants to bridge the gap between the youth who want and strive to be in the industry and with professionals who have been there and who are willing to share knowledge. Built by Youth is just not an initiative where we come to show face. We are an initiative where we want to take action. We want to implement steps and ways where the youth can be able to get into industry and strive and actually achieve momentous things within the industry. So for those that weren't here, in the workshop. In the workshop, we discussed certain ways of how the youth can.
Bona's gonna come up again, but let me read his bio. It's very long. He's a qualified engineer and a very seasoned, experienced management consultant. He's a managing director at Agile, like he said, and he has worked across different countries. He's worked in South Africa, the UK, Australia, and other African countries. And like he said, he is delivering solutions in construction. He delivers solutions, digital solutions, to make the construction industry, the built environment better, right? May we please have Mr. Yako? Moving on, we have a hardcore construction princess. How do you guys think of that? Like, what do you guys think of that? Shock it for real. So she is a construction project manager at Turner and Townsend. She has, before project management, she got experience in construction management, being a foreman, site management. So she has worked her way up to the top, you get. So she has understanding of the industry from the ground up, just like I said, right? So she's currently working on a major project at the V&A waterfront. So she's shaping one of the most iconic spaces in the city. So may I please have Wisile come up?
Got the qualification, and that put me in good stead to move on and experience other things, okay? So I think the advice I would sort of give to myself and other people is, don't worry if you don't really know how this is going to pan out. With the way the world is changing very rapidly with AI and everything, what you think your job is going to look like will be different in any case, okay? So I think
what it's like to be a construction project manager in the industry. What gave you the confidence to want to share your story?
It's not really about confidence. So I found that we always see people our age, like students, and then we see somebody successful, but nobody ever tells the in-between story. So as much as I'm a deadbeat YouTuber, I felt like the middle story was so important in people understanding what it actually takes to get there. It's not a miraculous, I wake up and I'm suddenly there. There's a lot that happens in between. There's a lot of preparation that happens, and eventually when your preparation meets opportunity, you're actually met with like these amazing opportunities, right? So yeah, I was so big on trying to show people that part of things. And yeah, I'll be back.
When do we expect the next episode?
I'm filming something right now.
So watch this space. I think on our thank you message we'll just include your YouTube page as well. So then what do you think was the most important attribute, this is for Nian and Gui, was the most important attributes that after graduating from school?
The most important attribute was intentionality. So you can go into spaces and exist in spaces, but if you're not intentional about the interactions you're making, then there's so many missed opportunities. None of my jobs that I've ever gotten have been conventional. I've always gotten myself into jobs through conversation. And I mean, I once got a job from a Twitter space. Somebody mentioned he had a site and I said I'm gonna work there. And we spoke and it happened. So don't think because you're sitting somewhere, somebody's not listening to you. You could be at a coffee shop and you might get like something great, and you might receive amazing information that helps you propel yourself in whatever way. Yeah.
Could you repeat the question again, please?
What do you think attributes helped you when you first started out working as a new graduate?
Attributes. So I would think.
Still have to move forward. So my panel is going to run a little bit differently. I have split it into 5 sections.
Yeah, look, it's quite difficult because the industry, especially in Cape Town, it's really wide. I mean, that's the industry. You know, at the top it's really wide, and at the bottom, below hanging fruit, is quite colorful, right? So I find myself in a situation whereby I get to run several things at the